I bought Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra, as well as the Razer Wolverine V3 Pro, and I'm going to compare them to the Xbox Elite 2 controller, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Currently, I'm pretty happy with the Xbox Elite 2 controller. I usually keep it in its box. I don't know why there's like scuff marks over there, but anyways, I take care of, I take pretty good care of my products, and one thing I've noticed while running it for like about 11 months is the stick drift is pretty major in these controllers, and it's pretty sad to see because you're paying about $200 for a controller like this, $220 increase from last year. So I'm disappointed in Xbox and just the way or Microsoft in general, because there should be better quality control, and that's one of the reasons why I'm moving to check these two controllers out. And I would like to review them for you guys, because then you'll make your decision on which one is better, because I've seen some good reviews and bad reviews about this one, and I've seen some good reviews and bad about this one. Most of the friends I've played with have told me that, yes, they have experienced lower stick drift compared to Xbox controllers, so I cannot wait to try these out. Looking at the Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. So we just got the tabs. One last one. All right. So it greets us with the case, which honestly, I really like the color of it. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that color. I like the purple accents. Let's put that on the side. Let's see what we get. The manual and the sticker. Turtle Beach sticker. So you can put it on your Xbox or wherever you want. And the quick start guide. Let's open the case. Welcome to Stealth Ultra. Please, before you get started, please update the firmware, any questions. That's it. That's how it's packaged. I do like the packaging. I am a fan. I move this aside. This is nice. You know, I like stuff when they're packaged like this. Maybe cardboard would have been better, just for environmental purposes, but it is nice. Pretty happy with it. There we go. Reveals our controller with the dock. That's also magnetic, which I love. Controller is magnetically connected to the dock, which I like, similar to the Xbox Elite 2 controller. So you get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. All right. Everything so far feels really good. I really like the quality of everything. There's also thumbsticks over here. Boom. They're just extra thumbsticks, which we'll just don't need right now, so we'll just put it on the side. And let's see, the main aspect of this is you can connect the cable here to charge while having the dock inside for storage. So you have the dock and oh, okay, this is kind of flimsy. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So what's nice about these controllers is you can just have your dock inside, and then you can just charge from the outside. As you can see here, you can kind of see the USB-C inside. So usually my setup would be just having the dock right there and then having a USB connected to it, and then when I leave I just plop my controller right there, charges, I come back and I have, you know, the controller ready to use. However, I just realized that this is not magnetic, which I don't like. Compared to the Xbox Elite 2 controller dock, it is magnetic. So whenever you lift up a controller from the dock, it doesn't move the dock, which I love. It's a simple gimmick, which I love. For example, look at this one right here. Yes, the controller is magnetic, which I like. However, because the controller is magnetic, now the dock just lifts up with the controller, and you can see I'm not touching the dock. It's just the dock lifting with the controller. If you're using a Secret Lab desk, which is magnetic, which I love, and I totally recommend for any gamer to get a Secret Lab desk, you get magnetic capabilities because it's steel. That's going to be a feature that I'm going to miss because I really, really enjoy just easily plopping in and out the controller, you know? Like just coming in, being like, okay, time to game, easy. I don't have to do anything, just controller. I don't know, that's just something for me. I like these simple things, but not a big deal. So let's see the back of the controller. You get the P1, P2, P3, P4 buttons, the coils for the charging. You get your Hall effect sensors, or thumbsticks, my bad. They have 10 sensors basically. You can also adjust your triggers, just like the Elite 2 controller. It feels pretty clicky. I like how it feels. Feels very nice. Doesn't feel like a cheap third-party controller. Usually some controllers or some manufacturers don't take care of their clickiness or the clickiness factor, I would say. But this feels really, really nice. I like it a lot. I really like the front bumpers. The front bumpers sound amazing and they feel great. Let's put that on the side and check out the Wolverine Pro by Razer. As for the Wolverine Pro, this is the box. Retails for $200. All right, there we go. And this is a pull-out style box. Opening the box. I love good unboxings. They do a good job. Razer know how to do a box, honestly. Unboxing is part of the product. So you see the carrying case, which I really like. It's very sleek. I like this glossy accent. Glossy accent for the Razer logo. Looks nice. Does not have a charging port in the back. The zipper feels nice. The controller is packaged slightly differently. Let's put that on the side. Check out what we get in the box. You get the manual, some stickers, which are nice. USB-A to USB-C cable. Oh, you don't even need to open it. There you go. You can just push that out. I love that Razer always sends their product with like a cap for the USB-A and the USB-C. And the green to indicate technically USB 3.0, but because it's Razer, it's green. I like that a lot. It's a small gimmick. I love it a lot. Like, look at that. That's cute. That's pretty cool. I like the Razer branded USB-C. Gives it a little nice touch. The Wi-Fi USB, so you can connect to your Xbox. Also with the lime green. You do get slots for your different thumbsticks that you want to use, which I like. This is pretty cool. This is very similarly designed to the Xbox Elite 2 controller case, which I will bring in a second. This does feel more like an Xbox controller. I do like the weight of this and the feel of this as well. USB-C, 2 extra buttons for your Pro settings, and 4 extra buttons on the back. You can also short trigger or long trigger. Similar to all controllers in this segment. Controllers feel great. The downside to this is that it doesn't have a dock, so you're gonna have to charge it every time through USB-C. Slightly inconvenient, not a big deal. I do love the dock. Again, I have to say, the dock is my favorite feature of the Xbox Elite 2. Let me show you guys the Xbox Elite 2 box. Right here. Again, I've owned this for a year, so ignore the scuff marks. And the key that I have inside is great. That's the Xbox Elite 2 controller with the back panels over here. The back paddles, excuse me. I do like that you have the space for back paddles. So for example, if I'm using this controller, I can't really move these out. I would like to have, sometimes I don't need to use these back paddles. And I just like to play the game just with, for example, these 4 paddles. The normal 4 that come in with the controller, like a normal controller. I just like the feel of the Elite controller, for example. This one, I think it's a nice touch to have these 2 buttons. Sometimes these aren't that convenient, but just playing here, I can see myself going for an extra button here, for example, to set the distance on a sniper scope. Just quick, right next to my finger. As you can see, there are a lot of similarities between the Razer and the Elite 2 controller case. However, the Razer does not have a dock, while the Elite 2 does. I still think the best case between these 3 is definitely the Elite 2 controller's case. Just because, one, you have a magnetic dock. See, I'm even taking this out with the controller, which I don't like. I love the magnetic dock. And you have spots for your paddles and your thumbsticks. This does have the thumbsticks, which is nice, but I would prefer this type of design. Drop a like if you like the Razer controller the most, and and let me know what you guys think is your favorite controller for gaming. Honestly, the Elite 2 controller has been my favorite, but just because of the stick drift, it's giving me issues. I'm actually returning for warranty at the end of this month, so that's kind of sad, to be honest. I do like how you can just interchange anything you want magnetically. Just for reference, the clickiness. The left bumper has lost some of its clickiness. And these are where the back paddles go. You do have an extra setting for the right trigger and left trigger. While the other controllers only have a high and low setting, this one has also a mid setting. So. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys prefer. Thanks. I do want to mention that when the Turtle Beach Ultra is charging, Stealth Ultra, excuse me, you can see the indication with the lights. When you turn it on, it will also show that it's charging with the battery percentage, currently at 78%. I do like the lights that come with the Ultra. The Stealth Ultra is pretty cool. Like, it doesn't have any like quality feel, it just is cool.